What is the Razer Phone? The Razer Phone is what it says it is, a phone made by Razer. But those in the know might be wondering why a company famous for making PC gaming peripherals and laptops is turning its hands to phones. After all, with old-school heavyweights such as HTC and BlackBerry struggling to make an impact in an already saturated market, it doesn't seem like an obvious move. Despite this, CEO Min-Liang Tan took the decision to make what he claims is the first handset by gamers, for gamers. As it turns out, the boast isn't pure marketing fluff, and the Razer Phone delivers some cutting-edge, never-before-seen technologies that I hope will set a new industry standard. Sadly, in other areas the company's inexperience in the world of smartphones is woefully apparent. Key features such as the camera just don't cut the mustard. The end result is a phone that will be amazing for some folk and merely okay for others. Razer Phone Design. If you're a fan of Razer Blade laptops, you'll probably love the Razer Phone's design. The handset's solid metal black chassis and pristinely cut sides make it look a little like a shrunk-down Blade laptop. For regular folk the design is a little retro, however. Were it not for the Razer logo emblazoned on its back, I'd have guessed the phone was the concept for a never-released Sony Xperia from 2015. The old-school vibe isn't helped by its insanely hefty 197 grams weight, which combined with its sizable dual front-facing speakers and 158.5 x 77.7 x 8 mm dimensions, make it a pretty unwieldy device to use one-handed. The phone's slightly odd feeling in the hand isn't helped by its atypical button placement. Razer has designed its phone to be primarily used in landscape, not portrait. According to its CEO, this is the position in which most gamers will spend their time holding it. Its power button sits in the middle of its right-hand side, while its volume up and down are found on its left. Razer Phone Screen. The Razer Phone screen is, without doubt, its most interesting feature. At first glance, it appears pretty bog standard. The 5.72-inch panel's 1440 x 2560 resolution is sharp and clear, but no better than competing handsets such as the Galaxy S8. Colors are well balanced to the naked eye out of the box, and blacks and whites were what I'd expect from an LCD, not a mold panel. But dig a little deeper and you'll find it's a very different beast indeed, one that might potentially provide an indication what to expect from 2018's next wave of flagships. The two biggest improvements over competing handsets are the inclusion of a variable refresh rate and new custom ultra-motion tech. To non-techies, refresh rate refers to the number of times a display renders an image per second. Most phones have a locked refresh rate that's capped at 60 Hz, 60 frames per second. Razer Phone Software. The variable refresh rate's appeal is further aided by the Razer Phone's slightly customized software. The Razer Phone runs using Android Nougat, and Android Aria update is confirmed for the new year, overlaid with the Nova Prime launcher. The launcher is one of the best available and, thanks to the lack of obvious bloatware, means the Razer Phone is fairly stable and generally great for everyday tasks. Following more than a week with the phone, I'm yet to experience any serious application crashes or bugs. Razer Phone Performance. Performance is another key area in which the Razer Phone delivers. On the inside, the Razer Phone is powered by a super-fast Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 and a ridiculous 8 GB of DDR4 RAM. Through my time with the phone so far, I'm yet to notice any performance niggles. Like pretty much every Snapdragon 835 phone I've tested, the Razer is lightning quick and will easily blitz through everyday tasks and demanding 3D gaming. My real-world impressions were mirrored in the Razer Phone's synthetic benchmark scores. Below you can see how the Razer Phone stacks up against the Samsung Galaxy S8, which is one of the top-performing Android phones currently available. Razer Phone Camera. So far, So great then. Unfortunately, the Razer Phone is a huge letdown when it comes to camera performance. On paper, the camera setup appears pretty darned good. On the rear of the handset you will find a dual lens combo pairing wide-angle and telephoto lenses with two Samsung 12-megapixel sensors. The hardware should be capable of delivering great stills, and the primary sensor's f/1.75 aperture is suitably wide to deliver in low light. But sadly, this simply isn't the case. The Razer Phone's camera works okay in decent lighting and is capable of taking usable photos for sharing on social media. Images don't appear overprocessed and, while contrast levels aren't great, look reasonably sharp after a tap or two to focus. Razer Phone battery life. Razer has packed its phone with a huge 4000 mAh battery. The Huawei Mate 10 is the only other phone to feature the same sized cell. In theory, it means the Razer Phone should offer above average battery life. Gauging exact performance is difficult, since how much power your phone consumes is largely determined by the setup of the phone's screen. If you crank up the refresh rate to max and spend hours on end gaming, then it's likely to die pretty fast. If you run the Razer Phone using its out-of-box settings, which doesn't supercharge every game's performance and floats the handset screen at the bog standard 60 Hz most of the time, then battery life is good enough, albeit a smidgen lower than I expected. Verdict. The Razer Phone is a fantastic handset that makes the case for smartphones including variable refresh rate screens. It's only a shame the camera falls way short of expectations. Thank you for watching the video on this channel, and if useful please share this video.